So just finding as comfortable a seat as possible. Just placing the hands over the knees. Rolling the shoulders down and back. Just letting the eyes close down for the first couple of moments. And just taking a deep breath in through the nose. Deep breath all the way out. Just allowing the sit bones to gently press down into the ground. Letting the crown of the head rise up tall. Just starting to take note of your breath this morning. So just allowing yourself to observe the inhale and the exhale. Quite often, especially in the mornings, we tend to maybe get up with the alarm, straight out of bed, straight into our little routines. And we don't actually take focus of how our bodies are feeling, what's going on in them. We don't take notice of how we're breathing. So this morning, that's what I want us to do. Just letting ourselves inhale through the nose. Exhaling it out through the nose. Just finding your steady breath. We're going to take 2 more here. Inhaling. Exhaling. Breathing in. Breathing out, just letting the eyes blink open. Using your next breath, we're just dropping the left ear down towards the left shoulder. Maybe roll the right shoulder down and back, just finding a little bit more space. Waking up the neck muscles, especially if you're a side sleeper, these can sometimes get a little bit more crunched in. So just letting yourself release the muscles out. 1 more breath here. As you inhale, let the head come up to center. Exhaling, letting the left ear drop down towards the left shoulder. So you might well find, especially if you do sleep one side more than the other, one side of your neck is going to feel a little bit tighter than the other here. So just work into it. Use the breath. Let the inhale find a little bit more space. Use the exhale to let the muscles relax into that space you just made. And then inhaling, letting the head come up to center. Drop the chin down towards the chest. Interlace the fingers, and then we're going to bring that interlace behind the back of the head. We're going to press the head in towards the hands. Start to bring the elbows together in front of the face. Keep pressing the head up, and you should hopefully get a stretch to the back of the neck. 1 more here. Gently releasing, just starting to bring the head up. Keep the hand behind the head. Start to draw the elbows back. Lift the chin up towards the sky as much as you can. Keep opening the chest out. Draw the elbows behind you. 1 more breath here. And as you exhale, just slowly releasing, bringing the hands down. We're going to work our way over into tabletop. So if you can, rolling up and over the knees. Otherwise, just making your way there. Hands stack underneath the shoulders, knees stack underneath the hips, ready for our cat-cows. So inhale, let the belly drop, lift the heart forwards, draw the shoulders back. Breathing out, rounding into the spine, tucking the chin towards the chest, pushing into the hands. So inhale, let the belly drop, lift the heart forwards, try and keep the arms straight. Exhale to round into the spine. We're going to go 2 more here, inhaling to let the belly drop. Exhaling to round through. 1 more time, breathing in. And breathing breathing out, rounding all the way through. Inhale to your neutral spine. Just walking the hands forwards at the shoulders, slightly tucking the toes. We're pushing the bum back. Send the hips up and back, working to our first downward facing dogs. Completely up to you. If you want to stay static in your downward facing dogs, then absolutely, if that feels good in your body. If, like me, you just want to have a little bit of a walk through, bending into one knee, maybe bending through the other. If you want to twist into the hips, get into the side of the body, just start to work into the muscles. It might be you've already been out for a run or a walk this morning, in which case these muscles might just be feeling a little bit tighter. And then we're just going to let the heels release down. So feet are going to be about hip width apart. Have the feet parallel. Hands around shoulder width, and you're pushing into the hands, sending the hips nice and high. If you feel like your back is rounding in this position, have a slight bend in the knees, then send the hips up. If it feels okay from there to start to straighten the legs out, then go for it. If they need to stay bent, keep them slightly bent. From where you are, you're going to drop the heels down towards the right side. Toes are going to point towards the left, and then you're going to lift the left hip up towards the sky. Press the chest back towards the legs. Taking one more breath here, keep sending the chest back. As you inhale, let the feet come back to center. We're going to drop the feet down towards the left side, point the toes towards the right, lifting up through that right hip. Just feeling a little bit more space through the side of the body. One more breath here. Bringing the feet back to center. Sending the hips up. We're going to inhale, lift up onto the tiptoes. Exhale, drop the heels down. Inhale to lift up high onto the tiptoes. Exhale to drop the heels. One more time. Inhale to lift onto tiptoes, holding it up for 5. 4 little rounding through the top of the spine. 3, 2, and releasing the heels down. Start to pad your feet forwards, coming towards the top of the mats. Little bend in the knees, just take and hold opposite elbows and give yourself a gentle sway from side to side. Nod the head yes, shake the head no. Taking a nice deep inhale. Exhale with a sigh, let it go. Releasing the arms, and then slowly just start to work your way up through the spine. Coming into a standing position. The head is going to be the last part of you to rise tall. Just gently rolling through the shoulders at the top. We're going to take a side stretch from here. So feet hip width apart. As you breathe in, send the arms up and overhead. Left hand's going to come around the right wrist. Using an inhale, lengthen through the right side of the body. As you exhale, take a side stretch over towards the left side. Try and keep your right foot planted into the ground. Again, we're using that inhale to lengthen. Exhaling to take a little bit of a stronger stretch over. One more breath here. Forgot my words this morning. Inhale, bringing the body back up. Exhale, swap the hands. Right hand around the left wrist. Lengthen through the left side of the body. As you exhale, take a side stretch towards the right side. Try not to let the shoulders roll forwards. Keep sending them nice and open towards the side, keeping the left shoulder back. One more breath. Inhaling to let the body come up to center. Exhale, releasing the arms down. We're going to find Tadasana, our mountain pose at the top third of the mats. So big toes together, a little gap between the heels. Any back issues, hip issues this morning, feet are going to step hip width apart. Just sending the arms down by the side of the body. Close the eyes and just take a moment to feel the floor underneath your feet. So whether you've got a mat, carpet, hard floor underneath you. Spread the toes out nice and wide. Big toe, little toe, heel of the foot pressing down. Find that slight lift in the arches of the feet. Lifting into the kneecaps, inner thighs will start to pull together. Lengthening down through the spines, and the bottom ribs are softening in. Find that connection between your rib cage and the hip bones. With that connection in place, let the chest lift. Fingertips are spreading down towards the ground. The crown of the head's reaching tall. Draw the chin back slightly just to lengthen the back of the neck out. We're working with that breath. So inhaling through the nose. Exhaling out. Breathing in. As you breathe out, just let the eyes blink open. Breathing in, we're sweeping the arms, taking them up overhead. Breathing out to take a forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you need to have the hands come down. Inhaling to halfway lifts, either hands to the floor or hands to the shins if that's kinder. As you exhale, hands down, step the right foot back, drop the knee to the floor, come into a low lunge, send the body up, press the right hip forwards and down. We're going to take a little bit here, so as you exhale, you're going to start to press the bum back towards the heels, start to straighten into that left leg, we're reaching forwards. Have the hands to the floor if that's available or if that's needed. As you breathe in, send the body back up, press that right hip forwards. We're going to do that 2 more times. So exhale, pressing the bum back, leaning forwards, maybe hands come to the floor if you need. Inhale to bring the body back up. Last time, exhale, send the bum back. Inhale to come, press the hip forwards. Exhale, both hands to the ground, stepping into high plank position. Knees down, then chest and chin release down, elbows hug to the body, sliding onto the belly, just lift the chest, baby cobra, draw the shoulders back. As you exhale, tuck the toes, keep the knees on the floor as you push the bum towards the heels, and then send the hips up and back, downward facing dogs. Using your next inhale, send the right leg high, 3-legged downward facing dog, watching any walls. Send that leg up. Try and work the left heel down a little bit more. You might feel a bit more of a stretch through the back of that left leg. From there, we're going to stack the right hip on top of left. Bear into that right knee. Try and lift the knee as high as you can. Pull the foot towards the left bum cheek. Opening through that right hip. One more breath here. Using an inhale, we're sweeping that right foot forwards, dropping the left knee. Come into our low lunge, send the body up. Again, 3 of those little drop backs. Exhale, start to push the bum back straight into that right leg. Inhale to bring the body back up. Exhale, taking the bum back, straightening out. Inhale to bring the body back up, press the left hip forwards. Last time, exhale, bum goes back. Inhale to come back up. As you exhale, both hands to the ground, step the left foot to meet the right. Halfway lift, lengthen into the body. Exhale, we're folding over the legs. Inhale, body rises up, arms come overhead. Exhale, hands through to heart. We're going to go again, breathing in, arms rise. Exhale to take that fold forwards. Inhale, that halfway lift, lengthen the chest. As you exhale, stepping the left foot to the back of the mat, drop the knee down. Come into low lunge, send the hip forwards. Keep sending that hip forwards here. We're going to take your right hand around the left wrist. Lengthen through the left side of the body as you inhale. Exhale, take a little side stretch over towards the right side. Find a little bit more space, breathing in, breathing out, maybe come a little bit deeper. One more breath here. Using an inhale, bring the body back up. Exhale, send the left hand to the ground. Start to open the right arm up towards the ceiling, taking an easy twist here. Reach those right fingertips up. Watch that left shoulder hasn't started to roll forwards. Keep it back in its socket. It might be you stay where you are, or you might start to tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, press that left heel towards the back. One more breath here. As you exhale, right hand to the floor, step that right leg back, high planks. Either dropping the knees down first, chest and chin, or coming through chaturanga, high plank to low plank. And then coming onto the tops of the feet, send the chest forwards, upward facing dogs. As you exhale, downward facing dogs. Sending the hips up, working the heels down. Using an inhale, left leg's gonna lift, 3-legged downward facing dogs. Working the right heel down a little bit closer towards the ground. Get that stretch through the back of the leg, but keep the hips lifted. Send the chest back, start to stack left hip on top of right. Bend into that left knee and try and take the knee as high towards the ceiling as you can. Left foot pulls towards the right bum cheek. One more breath here. Using an inhale, looking forward, step that left foot all the way through. If it doesn't quite make it, grab it, drag it. Drop the right knee to the floor, low lunge. Hips press forwards and down. Left hand around the right wrist. Find a little bit more space as you inhale. Exhale, take a side stretch over towards the left side. Again, we're using that inhale, lengthen. Exhale, try and go a little bit deeper. One more here. As you exhale, bring the body back up. Right hand to the floor. Inhale, send the left arm towards the sky. Opening the chest out. Keep the body nice and long. Crown of the head's drawing forwards. Might be staying where you are. Maybe you're tucking the back toes, lifting the back knee off the floor. Keep sending that right heel away if that back knee is lifted. One more breath here. As you exhale, send the left hand to the ground. Step the right foot to meet the left. Halfway lift, lengthen into the body. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale to bring the body up, arms rise. Exhale, hands through to heart. Inhaling, arms lift up overhead. Exhale to fold forwards, take the hands to the ground, head towards the knees. Halfway lift, lengthen the chest. We're coming into high lunge. Step the right foot to the back of the mat. Bring the body up. So find that balance here. Squeeze your inner thighs together. So just as we did kneeling, we're going to do it with straight legs here. So as you exhale, you're going to start to send the hips back. Maybe turn the arms back behind you, leaning forwards, straight into that front leg. On an inhale, we're going to bring the body back up into the high lunge position. Bend back into that left knee. So exhale, start to straighten into both legs. Send the arms back, chest forwards. Inhale to bring the body back up. One more time. Exhale, send the body back. Body forwards, arms go back. Crown of the head towards the front, straighten it out, holding here. Using that breath. As you next exhale, both hands to the ground. Step that left foot back into high plank position. Knees, chest, chin, or that chaturanga. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, lift the heart. Exhale, hips go high, downward facing dogs. Using your next inhale, we're going to send the right leg back up, three-legged downward facing dogs. Again, we're going to stack the hip, right hip stacked on top of left. Bend up into that right knee. Try and keep sending that left heel down. See if you can send the hips a little bit higher. One more breath here. And then using your next inhale, look forward, step that right foot through, come into high lunge. So finding that balancing position, sending the arms high overhead. Left hip pulls forwards, right hip draws back. On your next exhale, start to straighten into the front leg, reach the arms back behind you, lean the body forwards. Inhale, back into that high lunge position. Exhale, send the arms back, lean the body forward, straighten the front leg. Back into high lunge. One more time, send the arms back, body goes forwards, holding there. Lift up through that front kneecap, make sure it's working. Chest stays lifted, one more breath. Exhale, hands to the ground, step the left foot to meet the right. Halfway lift, lengthen into the body. Exhale, fold. Inhale to bring the body up, arms rise. Exhale, hands through to heart. One more time, breathing in, arms rise. Exhale to take a fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot steps back, find that high lunge. Inner thigh squeezing in as you bring the body up, find that balance. Left hip draws forwards, right hip draws back. So as we did on the floor, you're going to take right hand around the left wrist. Find a little bit more space as you inhale. Exhale, take a little side stretch over towards the right side. Still trying to bring that left hip forwards, pull the right thigh bone back. Maybe sink in a little bit lower. One more breath here. Inhale to bring the body up to center. Exhale, send both hands to the ground. Keep the left hand on the floor. We're going to come into that easy twist. So start to open the right arm up towards the sky. Left heel pressing back. Drop the back knee if you need to, save the legs. Staying where you are here, or maybe wrapping that right arm around the back of the body. Try and find the hip crease of your left hip. Keep rolling that left shoulder, right shoulder back. One more breath. As you exhale, send that right hand to the floor, step the right foot back, high planks. Chaturanga or knees, chest, chins. Upward facing dogs. As you breathe in, lift the heart forwards. Exhale, hips go high, downward facing dogs. Breathing in, left leg lifts up. Send the right heel down towards the ground a little bit more. Start to stack the left hip on top of right. Bend into that left knee. Send that knee up towards the ceiling as much as you can. Breathing in to lengthen. Breathing out, step that left foot forwards, high lunge. Find that balancing position. Bringing the body up. Right hip forwards, left hip back. Left hand around the right wrist. Find a little bit more space as you inhale. Exhale, take a side stretch towards the left side. Keep pressing that right hip forwards. Relax the jaw, relax the forehead. Maybe go a little bit deeper. One more breath here. Inhale, bring the body up as you exhale, sending right hand to the floor. Bringing the left arm high, easy twist. Again, you can either keep the back knee lifted or you can drop the back knee to the floor, completely your choice. Maybe staying where you are there or wrapping that left arm around the back of the body. Draw the shoulder back, keep the crown of the head pulling towards the front. Working with that breath, one more here. As you exhale, we're sending that left hand to the floor, right foot steps up to meet the left. Lengthen into the body halfway. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale to bring the body up. Lifting the arms high. Exhaling, hands through to heart center. Inhaling, arms lift up. Exhale to send the body down, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen into the body. Exhale, step the right leg to the back, drop the knee to the floor, come back into that low lunge position. So bringing the body up, send the arms high, hips press forwards and down. We're going to just shuffle the left foot out towards the left side a little bit more. Find a little bit more space here as you inhale. Exhale, lizard lunge. So send the hands down on the inside of that left foot. Try and keep the chest coming forward, so we're not rounding into the spine. This is probably as far as I'm going to go this morning. If anyone has any further, you might want to bring right forearm to the ground. Maybe bring that left forearm. If you're feeling really strong and you want to, you could always tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. I am feeling pretty weak and tired this Monday morning, so I'm going to stick around here. Chest stays forwards, especially if you've been sat down a lot or gone running way more than you probably normally do. This might be a little bit, I want to say a nice stretch, but I'm not sure. It feels good, but in a really weird way. Taking one more breath here. Okay, if you're down on the forearms, pick yourself back up onto the hands. If the back knee is lifted, you're going to drop it back down. Keep the right hand to the floor. You're going to start to come to the outer edge of your left foot. Just let that knee drop out, but try and keep the knee and the ankle in line for this. It might be you stay where you are here. You might want to place your left hand on the inside of that left thigh. Then you press it away and start to take a little twist into the body, looking over your left shoulder. If you want to go any further this morning, you could always bend up into your back knee, bring that right foot in, maybe even reach around, grab that right foot with the left hand. If you want to turn this into slightly more of a back bend, kick that right foot away, let the chest open out a little bit more. Just letting the body open. One more breath here. Slowly releasing the right foot down. Everybody bring yourselves around to center. Place the left hand to the floor. We're going to tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and then step back into high planks. Either vinyasa here if you want to, or straight to downward facing dog. Sending the hips high. Finding one more breath here once you're in your downward facing dogs. Inhaling, looking forwards, step in the right foot through, drop the left knee down, come into that low lunge position, bringing the body up, arms rise. One more breath here, find a little bit more space. As you exhale, we're going to send the hands down, bring them down the inside of the right foot. Ooh, a little click in that left hip, working the hips forwards and down into our low lunge positions. Again, you've got your options. If you wanted to bring forearms towards the floor, maybe bringing that left forearm down, maybe that right one. If you wanted to tuck the back toes, lift the back knee off, work in there, wherever you are. Chest stays as lifted as you can, finding that space. And just working the hips down. Taking one more breath here. If you're down on the forearms, gently bring yourself back up, dropping the back knee to the floor. We're going to start to come onto the outside edge of that right foot. It's coming onto the pinky edge side, let the knee drop out. And it might be you stay here, just pressing the hips forwards. You might want to take right hand on the inside of the right thigh and then start to open out, taking a gaze over that right shoulder. Keep the body leaning back. Maybe you're bending up into that left knee. Maybe reaching around, grabbing the pinky edge side of the foot with your right hand. And it might be you're just working into a quad stretch, into a front thigh stretch. If you want to work into more of a back bend, start to press the foot away, let the chest open out. Nice, one more breath here. And gently, without slingshotting that foot, release it down. Bringing the hands back round to center, tucking the back toes, lifting that left knee. Send that right foot back into plank. Vinyasa here or straight to downward facing dogs. Chest lifts high. Exhale, sending the hips up. And we're just going to take a child's pose. Let the knees come to the ground. Up to you, knees either wide or knees together. Pressing the bum back. Let the chest release down. Forehead might touch the floor. Just finding that space, reaching out through the fingers. Maybe just let the eyes close down here. If your forehead is connected to the ground, just give it a little bit of a rock from side to side, massaging out the front. Just allows us to start to focus. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale with a sigh, let it go. Gently start to walk your body back up. Come to find a seated position. Again, cross-legged, soft cross-legged if you have half lotus or full lotus. And here we're just going to place left hand over the heart, right hand over the belly. Closing the eyes down. Just allowing ourselves to bring that focus back onto the body, onto the breath. Inhaling. Exhaling. Feeling that beating of the heart with the left hand. And letting the breath come down towards the right hand. Taking 2 more breaths here, inhaling. Exhaling. One more time, breathing in. Breathing out. And just allowing the hands to maybe come into prayer at heart center, thumbs gently touching the midline of the breastbone. If you don't want to come into a prayer position, just let the hands rest over the knees. Drop the chin down towards the chest. Bow our heads in gratitude for our bodies, for our practice, the time we've taken out of our mornings to find our practice this morning. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. Namaste.